Эй, друзья, всем привет, с вами Никита. Вы ждали, кто-то ждал день, кто-то пару минут, пока новый видос запускается, и вы дождались. Вот он я. И мы продолжаем. Ага. Так, здесь нормально, нормально. Мы можем возвращаться. А что так темно? А, ну да, мы ж ночью пришли, ночью ушли. Вернемся в Мархаеды. Надо как бы квест с Мором закончить. Ну то что у нас висеть будет? По крайней мере, мы точно знаем, что наше зелье хорошее, оно помогло. А? День начался. Так. А потом в Тальнберг к Рацегу. Наконец-то мы двигаемся по сюжету вперед. Судя по всему, тут капец какой-то заговор большой и страшный. Да? Так, мы на месте. Стражник какой-то появился. Так, факел сними. Ну-ка. А вас таких тут раньше не было. А ты точно стражник, а? Да, стражник. Ладно, где там этот? А, вот ты где.
Good health to you, sir.
Чё, как
We
его зовут?
found out what could be the cause of the affliction.
And?
You should check where you're...
It'd be hard to poison this.
I have my suspicion.
Ну это я уже
bastards weren't
говорил.
satisfied.
В общем, продолжаем ждать. А, ну да, я думаю, мне игра подскажет, когда хватит ждать. Ладно. А. Быстрое путешествие нам и не надо. Мы и так доскачем. Хорошо. Очень хорошо. А главное, не навернись с лошади. Не хватало нам еще игру начать с того, как мы героически помираем, падая с коня. Я тут бегал, ни разу никаких наблюдательных пунктов вроде не видел. Да еще и таких, чтобы благородные паны там могли сидеть. А он вообще один. Ну привет. Давно не виделись.
Greetings. What business have you?
В общем, пару недель прошло, и я готов отчитаться.
I've returned from Merhoyed, sir.
How does it look there?
Так.
I brought them help from the monastery. Brother Nicodemus and Johanka from Skalitz. Fortunately, Nicodemus was able to cure the disease. Well, at least what he's doing looks promising so far.
Thank Christ. Some good news for a change. What about the captive? Did you question him?
He was infected too.
I see. Did he survive?
Fortunately, he survived and I had a chance to question him.
What did you find out?
He was transporting the false coins to Pribyslavitz. He got them from some merchant called Menhart.
I don't know him.
Neither do I. But I know where the money's handed over. It's not far from Rovna, and this Menhart should be waiting there about now.
Excellent, Henry. We mustn't let this opportunity slip through our fingers. You go there and put pressure on this Menhart to tell us what he knows. Don't go yet. There's something I'd like to talk to you about.
Еще о чем-то? Ты хотел показать мне...
You haven't disappointed me. Nothing against Bernard, Robard, or any of those others. But none of them could find out as much as you. At least not without beatings and torture. And that doesn't always work. You're a godsend, lad.
Thank you, sir.
Now go and find out who's behind everything, and then we'll deal with them.
Yes, sir.
Ты какой-то добрый ко мне.
What is it?
Sometimes I ask myself what it all means. Why does God allow such things to happen? All this slaughter and revenge, over and over.
It's a hard question. I'm no theologian. But long ago I came to the conclusion that the only thing that makes sense is that it's all a trial. Life is one long series of problems to solve. The more you solve, the better a man you become.
I never thought about it that way.
Well, just look at the pampered ones who have no concerns in life, like young Lord Capon, for instance. I shudder to think how he will rule when his time comes. Tribulations spawn in life over and over again, and we must stand our ground and face them. So, I go to Sasso and solve this one.
А при чем тут
You can
Сазава?
rely on me, sir.
Good luck, son.
Я что, сын твой? А чё? Я наконец-то смогу дом себе купить. О, кролик. Так. Собственно, теперь мне наверх. А, чё, я быстрым переходом сюда прыгну. О, у нас там еще доп-квест в ровне. Но это уже потом. Устал я от всяких этих дополнительных квестов. Сейчас время сюжета. Так. Ровно-ровно, давно я не был в тебе. Давай. Не наверх. Давай быстрей. Осталось. А, вот и дорога. Кто бы хотел искать ее? На тебе. О. Так, что у нас здесь?
Good God, what a bloody mess.
Да, конечно, столько ждать. Стражник. Так. Они полностью одинаковые. Хорошо, что я уже умею вскрывать такие замочки. Во. 500 и 500.
This is valuable. They must have been in a hurry or they'd never have left it behind.
Угу. Лужа.
Someone was wounded here. It looks like another person dragged him off. Maybe there'll be some tracks.
Ну ничего, он так ранен-то был. О, следы. Пойдем. А где дальше-то? Уголь. Так, ладно. А вот еще следы.
Blood.
Да, Блад, молодец. Ага. И вы, судя по всему, добрались до этой деревни каменщиков. Ага.
It looks... Charcoal burners. Someone must have seen or heard something.
Ну, по крайней мере, должны были что ловить. Но сначала я вас немного объем. Так, углежоги. Спать. Спать у вас я пока не буду. Где все-то? Время уже 10, а никто не работает. Непорядок. Пусто. О, вот. Ты что, один?
Another clue. I must be going the right way.
Подозрительно все это. Ну-ка, мужик.
I'm glad to see you.
Ну,
What happened at the crossroads?
What?
так. Ну, с этим мы так договоримся.
Listen, there's corpses lying on the road out there, a ransacked wagon, and a trail that leads right here. Now, you seem to be honest and friendly folk, not marauding cutthroats. So I prefer to believe you don't have anything to do with it.
But
But, if you don't start helping me, I might change my mind.
I don't know nothing and I haven't seen nothing. If you want to know something about it, just ask Boyar. I don't want nothing to do with it.
Так, и где этот Боря?
Who is this Boria?
Boyar cracks the whip around here. You'll recognize him by his red cap.
Thank you.
Так, Борис.
Blood.
Мы идем по дороге к Борису. Ну чё ты? Давай, взберись. Вот, молодец. Борис, ты где? Ого. Вон, красная башка. О, Боря.
God, you look terrible. Did someone attack you?
Себя-то видел.
What do you know about the wagon that's been ambushed at the crossroads?
I haven't a clue what you're talking about.
Вот,
Really?
за тебя уже спалили.
Yes. Is that a problem?
Так,
Do you have any idea whose wagon it was?
I don't know. And I don't care.
Well, I'll tell you. I'm sure you've heard of the gang that burned down Neuhof
Possibly.
and poisoned the well in Merchoyed. They're the kind of men you don't want to get on the wrong side of.
I didn't get on the wrong side of them, though. Did I? The opposite. Actually, we helped them out. And I didn't even know who they were.
What happened?
Let's just get this straight. We didn't ambush anyone.
And what were you doing at the crossroads then?
We were just passing, and we saw the wagon. So we took the sacks.
Just the sacks? What about the trail of bloodstains leading to the camp?
I was just getting to that. We also found one wounded man. What am I saying, wounded? The fellow was hacked like a martyr in some holy picture. He begged us to hide him away.
So you have him here somewhere? Is he still alive?
The fellow has quite a will to live. I'll give him that.
так.
Do you know who ambushed that wagon?
Not a clue. We came a long way after.
Did he tell you anything?
He wasn't exactly talkative. His lungs are full of holes, so talking's a problem.
Where is he?
We've locked him away in the shed. There.
I want to talk to him.
I don't know. He paid us. We're not to let anyone near him.
I don't mean to hurt him.
So be it. Here. Take the key.
Отдал по-хорошему, хорошо. Так. Эй. Ну это замок, который я хотел взломать, да?
Hey,
Ну привет.
who are you?
Ну,
Do as I say, and you might walk out of here alive.
What? What's that?
играем в
What do you
плохого
mean?
полицейского
Don't
сразу.
worry about it. Just answer my questions, and I might even help you.
Well, if you say so.
Who is it you work for? Who did the wagon belong to?
To Menhart. He's some kind of merchant who hired me for protection. But that's all I know.
And where's this Menhart disappeared off to?
No idea. I blacked out after the attack. Only came to my senses once I got here. I don't even know where here is.
Who ambushed that wagon?
A knight. He's been following us for a while.
And where did he go?
I don't know. I got a beating, and then I passed out.
О, он был один, это...
Do you know what you were
Нормально
carrying
так.
in that wagon?
I never asked Menhut that.
Can I see your wound?
Are you a quack?
Sort of. That's a deep wound to the flank and you're still losing blood. You need to staunch it.
Will you help me?
I can try. Tell me more about the night.
Пришел кто-то, что ли?
Where's the coin?
What? What coin?
I will not repeat the question.
I don't know about any coin. I
Ah! Damn it! Where are those sacks you took from the wagon?
Sacks. They're behind the shed.
That's him. That's got to be that knight.
Is that all? Did you take anything else?
Fuck! Stop! Stop right there!
Это еще что за Якубович? Слышь? Отдай сектор приз. Ну, догнал я тебя. Ого. Ты неплохо так, блин, виляешь. И ты умеешь не врезаться в деревья. По крайней мере, ты вообще знаешь, сквозь какие ты можешь проехать. Но я все равно думаю, что моя лошадь должна быть быстрее. По крайней мере, выносливее точно. А ну, стой! Якубович! У тебя будет сектор меч на барабане. Остановись. Вот. Обмануть меня хочешь? И долго мы так скакать будем? Можем хоть пинка дать. Вот. А, о, сражаться. Наконец-то. Я еще с лошади не успел встать, а ты уже на меня атакуешь.
I'll flay you. The Aswolf.
Ну, атакуй тогда.
Ha!
Так, ну я его ранил.
Scheiße!
Ну что ты? О, как ты выиграл меня? Ах ты. А,
Du Hund!
о, уровень силы повышен, здорово. Ну что, Якубович? Так, так. Теперь я пропустил ударов. Ну, говори.
Well,
Who is that, David? It seems I have finally met my match.
Да, даже не равного.
your match. I think you meant to say you're superior.
Do not be so proud. My day has been hard.
That doesn't change anything. Now I'll be asking you a couple of questions, and you're going to give me answers to them nicely. Starting with who you are.
You may call me Ulrich. I will tell you nothing more until you give me some assurances.
Assurances? How about this? If you talk, I'll spare you.
Do you expect me to believe that? I know full well how these stories end. I have been at the other end of the sword more times than you can count.
I give you my word.
The word of a thief? Jesus. It is true what the preachers say. This world has gone quite mad. You had better kill me. I'm finished. Anyway. Just as you are.
Чё это?
Why do you think I'm finished?
He who lives by the sword dies by the sword. Once you take a weapon in your hand, your days are numbered. It is the same for every one of us.
Not everyone.
Every last one. Knight, mercenary, or footpad. There are men who die peacefully in bed, their wives and children at their sides. But not you, or I. You will end your life in a ditch, with your belly ripped.
Unlike you, I'm not a criminal.
You believe that the forging of money is an honest trade?
I've got nothing to do with that. I'm not a forger, I'm the one investigating them.
What? What are you saying?
I'm in the service of Sir Radzig Kobyla, Governor of Skalitz and Royal Hetman.
Then we have something in common. I also am here under orders from above.
Да неужели?
Perhaps you might sheath that weapon, so that we may talk eye to eye. If we do indeed have a common cause.
Ну вставай.
Stand up.
It is true our meeting has not begun well. But if it is the truth that you are sent by Kobyla, then we can assist each other.
What do you mean?
I found out many things, but there are still questions I cannot answer. And the last man who knew anything is now dead.
А кто?
What man was that?
Mainhat, the merchant from Passau. Listen, I will explain everything to you, but first, I need you to do something for me.
Oh, really?
You will introduce me to a certain person, and I will tell you everything I've learned.
А кому?
Who do you mean?
Master Tobias Pfeiffer. If you truly serve Sir Radzig, then you must know him.
I think I know who you mean.
А
What
я
do
не
you want him
очень.
for?
I have here a written confession which tells how those forgeries are made. But I do not understand such technical matters. Master Pfeiffer, however...
We'll definitely be able to make sense of it. And you'll give it to me, just like that.
It seems I have little choice. This is the last lead I have. In the meantime, I will return to Sassau and see what I might learn there.
Да.
Shouldn't you go with me to see Pfeiffer?
No. I must remain in Sassau. I have some, loose ends that must be tied.
What's your name, anyway?
I told you. I am Ulrich.
Just Ulrich?
It is enough.
Because you look like a knight. They seldom have just one name.
It is true. I have a horse, armor, a sword, and a shield. But there are many ways to acquire such things these days,
Тоже верно.
as I am sure you know.
So you're not a knight?
I'm a trustworthy soldier in the service of a nobleman. That is all you need to know.
All right then, Ulrich. Let's leave it at that. Who are you working for?
I understand why you wish to know, but this does not mean I am at liberty to tell you.
Very well. I shan't beat it out of you. Tell me what you know about the false coins.
Do you know Passau?
Нет.
No? What is it?
A city in Bavaria. Passau is a city of trade. All the currencies in Christendom change hands there.
I see. And that would include Prague Groschen?
Some months ago, counterfeit groschen were discovered to be circulating there. They are made from copper plated with silver. The puzzle alderman began to investigate and learned that a family of money changers was involved. They were bringing the forged coins in from Bohemia and sending back real ones. My liege lord is allied to the puzzle alderman, so they requested that he deal with the matter.
And so he sent you?
Yes. He needed a man that he could trust absolutely.
And what about that wagon? What happened there exactly?
I followed Menhard from Passau. I had reason to suspect a connection with Sassau.
So they were transporting false groschen on that wagon?
Yes. On their way here, they brought real coin. Groschen, forints, francs and the like. But now, the sacks were full of counterfeits.
What do you mean about the connection with Sassau?
The matter was investigated in Passau, and the executioner extracted information from those who were arrested. They told him that the coins were made in a monastery.
What, in the monastery itself?
I cannot say. I know only what the Passau scribe wrote down in his reports of the interrogations.
Why did you let them get here before attacking?
I wanted to discover where they hand over their coins, which I failed to do. Besides, Meinhard had an armed escort, and they kept 2 busy roads and lodged at inns throughout their journey, until he came to this god-forsaken track. I cannot guess why he came here, but it was the perfect opportunity to strike.
What happened on that track?
I ambushed them. I took down 2, but that bastard Meinhard cut the horses loose and rode away.
What next?
While I was chasing Meinhard, those charcoal burners came and stole what they could. Before I could catch him, his horse threw him and he broke his neck.
So we won't get anything out of him?
Unfortunately not.
Окей.
Very well. I'll go and see Master Fayfar.
Godspeed. I will wait in Sassau at the Wagoner's Inn.
Ну, что ж.
What is it?
О, где ты свое оружие обронил? Может, ты сюда скатилась, да? А, вот. Что у тебя? Меч барона. Тяжелый щит. Но я почему-то все это буду красть. О, ничего себе, мы так ускакали. Да, тут еще дать. Долгий переход в место, где меня особо не любят. О, нападение. А, это вы. Всего лишь половцы. Значит, ходишь по-плохому, да? О! О! И что у тебя с собой было? Колбаска. А, давай самое дорогое сразу. 1 доспех. И сабелька. Слабенько. В следующий раз подготовься получше. Ах, да. Так. Что еще? Давайте мне вот пару таких же Якубовичей. Путник. Учить путника.
There's nothing to it.
О, вон ты где сидит. Че прячешься?
There's plenty.
What is it? It's just that you look like someone, and I'm looking. It's a... and you could...
А, ну очередная карта.
That's a rather... Excellent.
Прям похоже, я просто денег ему сейчас заплатил. Ничего похожего на надпись «Вот тебе карта» не было. Обман. Кругом обман. Ладно, у меня появился новый ценный союзник. Возможно, у него будет для меня какой-нибудь приз. Ну и еще. А вы кто? А, вот ты где. Ну зачем тебе это надо было? Вот скажи мне. Ты был с двумя топорами. Точно. Консервант. А ты был один. А ты, похоже, не очень умный, да? А, нет, ты не один.
The old woman such a fucking assassin? You're dead.
Ты уверен? О, сложился пополам. У тебя был консервант. Ладно, одного мне хватит. Какие люди только не занимаются разбоем в эти мутные времена? Зачем? Можно же зарабатывать хорошим, честным трудом, как я. А знаете, почему они занимаются разбоем? Потому что они не смотрели мои видео. Я наглядно показываю, как заработать денег. Легко и просто, почти честно. Ну, не считая тех странных моментов с удушениями людей. Ну, это так, изредка. Ну, привет, Ротай. Эх, жаль, похоже, больше приветствовать они меня не будут.
Welcome, Henry.
Так, мне... Куда? Не похоже на то. Ой, это типа... казарма.
Эй!
Ну, подвинься. А, сюда. Да, тоже не похоже. Ну, наверняка сюда. Ну и что это такое?
Hey, halt right there. Show me what you have on you.
Серьезно, здесь?
What's going on?
For security reasons.
Ну чего ты? А, ладно.
Sorry for the hold.
Ты ж был другом моим. А чё у вас здесь? Он пропал. А, ушел просто. Он выше или ниже? По-моему, выше больше некуда. Черт, неужели это вон та дверь?
What?
Greetings, Henry.
Так, и как мне попасть туда? О, привет.
I'll be with you, Henry.
Слушай, мне вот сюда попасть надо. Откроешь, а? Не? Ну, может, подвал
Look where
какой?
you're going. Hey, look out.
What?
Но...
Be a bit more careful.
Ярослав. Частная территория, хорошо. Убедил. Дайте пройти.
Hey! Be a bit more careful. Hey, look out.
Ну чё?
Be a bit more careful.
Может, ты мне расскажешь, куда мне? Нет? А ты?
God bless you. What troubles you?
What is it?
Обычный горожанин. Слушай, Странчик, ты не хочешь сходить погулять?
Jesus! Look where you... What was that noise?
Ну, типа того.
What the... No sign of anyone. God knows what it was.
Аккуратно. Спрятался, да? Думал, не найду тебя.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
Master Fayfar, I need to speak with you. I found out something about the counterfeit coin.
Did you really? Do tell.
Close to Rovna, I came across a wagon that was transporting the false coins. Unfortunately, I came too late. The carter and his men were dead.
Damn and blast. Do you know who did it?
Yes. A certain knight turned up there. It turned out he was also after the forgers.
Well, that is indeed unexpected. Tell me, what did he say?
His name is Ulrich. He looked like a knight, but he refused to show his master's colours.
Ulrich, you say? Could be anyone. Can you describe him?
An older man with a moustache. But for all his grey hairs, he seemed pretty tough to me.
Doesn't match anyone I've heard of. But then we don't even know if Ulrich is his real name.
I asked him who his liege was, but he refused to tell me.
We live in such strange times. In days past, knights would vie with each other to see who could extol their liege's name the loudest. And today, they take assumed names, hide their emblems, and sneak around the land like thieves.
I got the impression he was hiding his identity because his master's at odds with Sir Radzig.
That may well be. As a staunch supporter of the king, Sir Radzig has many enemies.
He told me that the fake money was being taken to Passau in exchange for gold coins, then that real money was being brought back to the Bohemian lands.
That would explain why those fakes bear the Passau countermark.
His master is allied with the Passau alderman, and they told him to sort it all out.
I wonder who could be behind it all.
Да кто угодно.
He gave me these documents to show you. He seemed to think they prove he was telling the truth. They're the records of the interrogations in Passau, and some other things he said you'd understand better than him.
Let me see. We, the aldermen of the city of Passau, interrogation held this day, put to pen by the questor. The place of origin is a monastery in the land of Bohemia. which sadly confirms my suspicion that something underhand is going on in Sasso. Coin assay report. Copper core coated with amalgam. Ah, but this is interesting. Here's an outline description of how the forgeries are made. I'll have to study it more closely. We command Herr Ulrich to investigate and let no man stand in his way. This looks like the original safe conduct. It has the seal of the Passau alderman, but they certainly didn't pen this.
How do you know?
I recognize the hand. It's a Clement of Kaplitz, the high scribe of the Rosenbergs.
Rosenbergi?
The Rosenbergs? Who's that?
A rich and powerful family in South Bohemia. Burgrave Henry III is a great rival of our King Wenceslas.
So what does all this mean?
Well, it certainly explains why your knight is so mysterious. Anyway, we should be careful. And we shall begin our investigation. The documents show they use silver amalgam for coating copper fakes. That's a lead we can follow.
What?
Silver amalgam. It's produced from quicksilver and silver.
Well, that doesn't sound like something just anyone can get hold of.
You're quite right. You will go to Sasso at once. Look around the forges in the city. Someone must be working copper for them. I, meanwhile, will take counsel with Sir Radzik and then follow after you.
Where shall we meet?
At the inn on Sasso Market Square.
Да, смотри. Пони не отбрось по пути. И опять мы отправляемся в Сазаву. Какой хороший конь. А где мой? О, вот ты где. Вранник. Интересно, что там будет? Еще один большой бой? Было бы здорово. Теперь, в отличие от той превословицы, я хотя бы могу принести гораздо больше пользы. Так, уже наступила ночь. Значит, в таверне нас ждать особо не будут. Так, идем через леса. Никакой опасности. Подозрительно. Так. И куда мне? А. Ну это мы знаем. Правда, уже ночь. Как меня там встретят? Возможно, даже комнату найду себе. Вряд ли. Так. Не то.
What is it?
Открыть. Не, я не хочу ничего скрывать. Открыть. О, я нарушаю закон. Ну-ка, пустишь меня? Ик. И... Что за задачи-то? Поговори с Ульрихом. Где он? Наверху, что ли? Художник. Прикольно. Hi, Якубович.
So, what did Master Pfeiffer have to say?
I consulted him and we definitely have a starting point.
Tell me more.
Master Fafar found out they need copper sheets for the core of the coins, and quicksilver for the the other part?
I see. They have such materials at the monastery.
Exactly. That's why I'm interested in the local forges.
Yes, that is good. Yesterday, I heard people from the craftsman's yard by the monastery complaining. They said they could not sleep at night because the blacksmith works all the time till dawn.
I see. That's certainly worth asking about. Have you heard anything else?
You said they use quicksilver. There is a painter lodging here who is painting the church in Ujits. I heard him complain also. He said that he went to the monastery for quicksilver and it was all gone.
Well, that's something to follow up as well. Thanks.
Блин, чё у вас за тут какая-то монашья мафия, а? Так, художник.
How come you're wearing such fine armor? Is there a joust happening?
I hear you've had some problems with the supply of quicksilver.
Problems? I should say so. For the third time this month they've told me they've none. There's no quicksilver to be had, they said.
And who exactly are you talking about? Who's holding back the goods on you?
The monastery overseer, or his assistant, more like.
So what did the overseer have to say to you?
Nothing. Apparently he doesn't deal in such trifles. Leaves it all to his assistant, the pompous git.
Surely such valuable material can't just vanish. Where can it be?
I wish I knew. Every time I ask for the red paint, there's a different reason why they haven't got the quicksilver to mix it. Once they said the goods never arrived, and another time that the wagon carrying it was ambushed. Then it went astray somewhere.
And you think they're lying?
Jesus, what do I know? But it seems pretty strange to me. 3 times in a row the same thing goes missing. There's bad luck and then there's something else.
Тебе она зачем?
What do you need quicksilver for?
I don't. They do. To mix up the red pigment for me. I'm painting the church in Ujits. Can you imagine how stupid those biblical scenes look without red?
Not really.
Then be glad you can. My eyes hurt just to imagine it.
Спасибо.
That's all I need to know for now.
Ah. But wouldn't you care to buy something before you go? Or play a game? I really need some money. I've been waiting here a while and my stay's getting expensive.
О, если бы я с тобой сыграл, ты бы все равно
Why not?
проиграл.
Show me what you have to offer.
Давай хотя бы это возьмем. Так, теперь. Кабинет. Работаем ночью. А, стоп. Ну, я же сказал. Так вам будет лучше видно. Да, все ради своих подписчиков. Ради вас и делаю. Вы мои лучшие 14 друзей. Ну, сейчас 14, может, потом больше будет. Так. Кабинет. Ну, колись, смотритель. Нет, не та дверь. Может, я поговорю с ним, с помощником-то, а?
My respects to you.
Do you have any quicksilver in stock?
Who's asking?
I'm here on behalf of the master fresco painter. He said you sent him away empty-handed 3 times already.
Then I don't have any.
That sounds almost as if you don't want to sell it to me.
It's not that I don't want to. It's that I can't.
Ага. Но сейчас, я так понимаю, будет лучше вот так вот выбрать.
Bollocks. Tell me this instant what you've done with the goods.
Nothing. And I'd advise you to calm down. We're on hallowed ground.
You're a fine one to speak of hallowed ground, a lying thief in monastic robes. What next? A whore dressed as a nun?
This is blasphemy.
Ну да.
I'll give you blasphemy. I'm sure you know what our Lord did to the money changers in the temple.
What do you mean? You're not going to hurt me, are you?
Tell me what's going on here and I won't have a reason to.
Jesus. But I didn't know anything about any counterfeiting.
For your sake, I hope that's true. Now tell me what's been going on.
I swear, I wouldn't normally do anything like that.
Get to the point.
They came for me at noon. Directly to the office. The overseer was somewhere on his rounds. Some night it was. Without a crest. Armed.
Ежик.
He called himself Sir Jezek, and he had a lackey with him called Rapota. A scruffy fellow with a yellow cape. Always whistling he was. They told me they wanted all the quicksilver we order for the monastery. Of course, I told him that wouldn't be possible.
And then what? Did they threaten you?
Not at first. They tried to bribe me, and when I refused, they started threatening.
How did you hand it over to them?
I take it up the hill behind the monastery here. There's a big tree there with a small chapel underneath. Sometimes Rapota is there waiting for me. If not, I leave it there.
What did they threaten you with?
They said they know people in the monastery. That they'd have me thrown out and beaten for stealing.
And you had been stealing? I mean, before then?
You know how it is. I work my fingers to the bone and they pay me a pittance.
So they knew about you?
Yes, they knew my name, everything.
Понятно.
Very well. Thank you.
А тут что мы еще найти можем? Ну, похоже, ничего интересного. А, ну это, скорее всего, как раз таки список, кому он продавал. А что, мне надо именно... Важно узнать, кто работает с медью. Но они спят все. Поэтому этим займемся чутка попозже. Так. А чё так много голых людей ходит? А, вы не голые.
Watch where you're going, you lout. You nearly killed me.
А, ты в другую таверну поехал. А чё, в одной остановиться не судьба? Генри с факелом под дождем как дурак бегает за вами. Так. 3 кузницы. Наверняка ближний, да? Там тем более рядом был мужик нехороший, который дом поджечь хотел. Все неплохие тут, да? Так. И куда мне? Здесь? Похоже, все-таки в доме. О, идем за ней. Так, горожанка. Не пустила. Торговка. А, это не тот дом. Какой? Нет, тот этот дом. Чё, обманываете меня? Ну-ка. О, еда. Да, всегда хорошо. Блин, мужик, тебя еще искать надо.
God bless you. What troubles you?
А сам как думаешь?
You look different, Master.
so as to fit in. I don't want it known that I'm in town.
Why?
Какой интересный
I don't want to
диалог,
alarm
да?
our prey. Gossip spreads quickly, and if those scoundrels learn we're onto them, they'll flee.
That does make sense.
Палка с карликом
So what have you
разговаривает.
found out
Ништяк.
so far?
I found out where they get their quicksilver from. You were right, it was the monastery.
It was the only logical explanation.
It changed hands on the hill behind the monastery.
Have you been there to have a look around?
Not yet.
Maybe it would be worth the time.
I'll go and see.
And have you found out who's behind it?
Someone called Rapota.
Not much, but it's a start. At least it's not a common name. Listen, Henry, I had another thought on the way here. Those counterfeiters have to have a punch die to make the fake coins.
Yes, of course.
That's sophisticated work. There's a man I know who works at the monastery yard, Master Engraver Jerome of Silesia.
You don't suppose that he's...
No, not that, God forbid. I know him well. He'd never do anything like that. But he runs an engraving workshop, so he might have heard something.
Very well, I'll ask him.
But ask with tact. I don't want him getting offended. And I prefer you not to mention me at all.
I'll try to think of something.
М,
That's all.
Ну, понятно.
Are you serious?
О, иди сразу спать, да? О, ты кто? О, ты спишь в одном доме с Рихтером. Мы думаем, что никто не узнает, что ты здесь. Ты не очень пытаешься скрыться, да? Ну ладно, я думаю, на этом нам можно закончить. Очередное расследование. И когда оно закончится, я думаю, мы узнаем в следующей серии. А на этой пока что все. Спасибо, что смотрели меня. Обязательно ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь. И всем пока!